Welcome to our course, Natural Language Processing. And in this part of our course, we are going to learn n-grams. So before we actually talked about the tokens, how to tokenize a sentence, how to tokenize a certain text. So basically what we do here is we import re. This is the module that we have to use for this lesson. So let's execute this one to have this one imported and be used for our projects. Here we are going to use this sentence. Jack Sam graduated from the university at the age of 17. And we have here the patterns that we are compiled. Once these different punctuations, and of course the space, the white space here is seen. Basically, the sentence is split into different tokens. So let's execute how it is done. So we have these different tokens in our sentence. We have Jack, we have Sam, graduated, and the space here just only refers to the space here, right? After each word, we can see a space, so that is taken as a different token. And something is really wrong with this situation because of this. So the period is also considered as a token. And again, the space is also considered as a token. Now, as what we've learned before, we are to develop or improve this one by dropping this one, this space here, or the white space that we failed to delete when we split our sentence. So the best way to do that is to make a list comprehension. So that is to generate different tokens when the iteration sees this kind. There's different punctuations and of course the white spaces. Okay, let's execute this. So now we have an improved token. So we have these ones. So let's read the sentence once more for us to be able to properly understand what the sentence is all about. So Jack Sam graduated from the university at the age of 17. So there are a lot of words here that are very much meaningful if we want to assess the quality of the sentence, both in terms of its essence and grammar. So Jack Sam. So we are referring to a very definite, specific person who is Jack Sam and not any other Jack, but it's just Jack Sam. And we also have the word graduated, so which means to say that he finished schooling or going to a university, and that he's moving towards or he is moving to another level of his, maybe shall I say, career, like going to work or anything else. And also we have from the university. So it's not just any other school, but a university. And the good thing here is also 17, age of 17, which is very, very important to refer to at what particular age or at what particular time Jack Sam graduated from the university. So we have here the different parts of the sentence being tokenized, and we can see the individual words here. This is, as what I've said, an improved version of this one. So taken individually, each token may not give us the best understanding of each word. Of course, we can actually understand what each word really means, but we don't know exactly how it contributes to other part of the sentence because they're taken as it is. So Jack, just Jack, and we don't know. Sam is Sam. It can be a name of a person. It can be the name of more than one person. So graduated just an action word and nothing else. University, it's a place, a school, a learning center, a learning place. So we have here at, which is a preposition, the, a determiner, age, it refers to, of course, the age, a number, or how long a certain person lives, and he's still living, he's still alive. And of, against a preposition, 17 is a number. So taken singly, we may not have that much understanding of what this sentence is all about. Okay? Now, and this is the kind of situation that we need to study, that we need to deep dive into in understanding natural language processing. So we have here the concept of n-gram. And what is this? An n-gram is a sequence containing up to n elements that have been extracted from a sequence of those elements, which is usually a string. So which means to say that we can group these words into different sequences of n elements. So we can have, for example, Jack Sam can be one element, graduated from can be one element. The university is also another element. It depends upon us. And doing this would be helpful in retaining the meaning, the essence of a certain sentence. In comparison to this one or to this, we have lost a lot of meanings in the sentence. Should we want to properly understand what the sentence is all about? Okay, so how to do that? We are going to use the ngram. So we have from nltk.util import ngrams. Of course, we can do something like this. So ngrams, so the token would be equal to 2. So the tokens here is this one. And then we are to make the sequence of these elements. So because we only have 2 here, it means to say that we can have 2. So we have a jacksam is a different set of elements. Sam graduated is a different set of elements. And graduated from is also a different set of elements. As you can see in this case, we have extended our sequence of tokens. And in our NLP pipeline, if we want to retain much of the meanings in our tokens, we need to make n-grams. It can be 2, it can be 3, or it can be more. So for example, let's try to experiment this 3 n-grams. So we have Jack, Sam graduated from. So in this particular case, we can now have a better understanding of what Jack, Sam graduated is all about. So it means to say that a certain person who is named Jack Sam graduated. We also have Sam graduated from, and we also have graduated from the. So as you can see here, we have different combinations of different elements from this sentence. And the Python code that we have in this case, specifically, of course, we're using Python here, is very smart in understanding the different combinations of words. So, which means to say, if n-grams are extremely rare, they do not have high correlation with other words in the text or in the corpus. Let's try this one before we continue. Let's execute this. So in this case, we have 2. And here, we are actually improving, or we have improved this one. As you can see, even it's a list, we can still see this kind, right? So we have apostrophe, and this one too. I mean quotation mark, single quotation, and double quotation. So we have in this case a single quotation, and we want to have a better grams in this case. So in this case we have 2, so let's try to have 3. Okay, see, it's now an improved version of this one. So why do we have to understand the rare n-grams? Why we have to identify these very rare n-grams? These rare n-grams must be taken out from the context, and the reason for that is they do not give us much help in classification problems. Do you want to know more about this channel? Just click these cards. We do have a lot of free data science courses for free, like Machine Learning Essentials, Deep Learning Mathematics, and a lot more. Here, you can always learn an upskill for free.